Hi, the purpose of this assignment is to think about what might inspire your own business. And um, we didn't have a lot of time to do this, but I wanted you to watch this "How to Develop a Business Idea" video, and it talks about how entrepreneurs develop their business ideas and some of the components of them. And then I wanted you to consider your own personal experiences and how they might become the seed for your own business. The woman in the video talked about how your businesses develop from three main things: your passions, your interests, problems that you like to solve, and finally, your ego. What do you think you can do better than anybody else? So, I developed these questions that you will answer in the boxes below using Cami to help you kind of think about those things. Now, it's really important. You can do this even if you have zero interest in starting a business. You don't know if that could change. When I was growing up and I was in high school and even in college, after college, I never thought I would start a business. But I found a problem, or, maybe something, maybe it wasn't as much of a problem as something I thought I could improve. And so I did start a business. It didn't work out, but it was a really good experience. So I'm really passionate about letting students know that entrepreneurship could be one of your paths in life, even if you don't stay on that path or it comes later. So, first question right here: what are your hobbies, interests, and passions? What do you like to do for fun? Um, Remember, some things develop from something you love to do. And actually, that's a great way to start a business or start a career. You're going to spend a lot of time working. You want to be doing something that's engaging and makes you happy. Second question: what do you do well? Now, this may be honestly different than from your hobbies. Some hobbies are like things that you want to get better at. But what do you do really well? What do people say, "Oh my gosh, I need to ask, such so and so to do this with me because I know they're going to rock this." Um, and it could be really simple. It could be like you know how to talk to people, and not everybody can do that. It may be that you're really good at organizing a party. That could also be something that you could do solo. Like, I'm really good at organizing a spreadsheet, or I'm really good at helping people understand computers. Um, so, what do you do well? The last two are a little bit similar, but different, slightly different. So, the first one is, what are some problems you could solve? Like, for example, we we've had a lot of problems that we had to solve with the COVID situation, and we solved some of them by, having one-way hallways to limit the number of kids in the hallways. We've spread out tables in the cafeteria, spread out seating. Those are problems to solve. Or, like, let's say you always want ice cream and don't want to go to the store. You can't go to the store because you can't drive, and so somebody decides to do like a delivery service for ice cream. And that's actually happened somewhere in some parts of the country. So those are problems. And then what do you think you could improve? So, like, this is more about like, well, this thing is pretty good, but I can make it better. So in the video, she talks about, this cup of coffee isn't so good. I can make it better. So it takes something existing and makes it pop. And so you might say, well, there's a really cool activity center. Like, I really like to go to Free Fall or Sky Zone, but I think they should have this and they should add this. And so maybe you would take the core idea of a trampoline park or activity center, and then add on whatever you think is great, and thus improve the idea. So that's the whole context of this document: is you are just brainstorming. You do not have to have a solution to the problem. You don't even have to have a way you think you could improve something. It's just something that you think could be changed and made better. When we're brainstorming, it's really easy to get caught up in not writing something down because we don't have an idea. But like, it's not like these great business ideas just pop into somebody's head overnight or in a moment. Sometimes that happens, but more often, they just are willing to keep failing and keep thinking about things that won't work until they finally land on the thing that does work. So don't hold back. Just write down everything, and maybe it'll plant a seed for a business. Maybe it won't, and you'll never think about this again. But I hope that it gets you thinking in a different way about entrepreneurship.